Passion from miles away.
And the reason why I say not is because I destroyed her.
Ain't she like 18?
No, she's 20. Yeah.
That's dreamer pussy anyway. Trump gonna deport my ass back.
Oh my gosh.
And we are back.
Hey.
And Ebony, we was going off on your colorism story.
Yeah.
If you don't mind continuing, please.
Yeah. Yeah, like it's just crazy because a lot of girls out there just feel as though if they have lighter skin, you know, that they would be more attractive. So, yeah, I had a personal story with that, but that was a long time ago.
What happened?
Basically, in middle school, like I was all like, I don't know, like it was just like, cause I didn't get it, I didn't have it the worst because the girls that were always darker than me, like they would always be like, guys would always be like talking about, like this one girl that was in my class, she was so beautiful to me, always been gorgeous. She just like had really dark skin, but it's clear. She was really gorgeous, and she was a really quiet, very quiet and shy, kind of like I was, but I was a little more outgoing than her. But I always talked to her because I thought she was really cool and stuff, but there were times that I would just see like her just mind her business. She would not mess with anybody, and guys would just pick on her and call her ugly and all this stuff because of her skin color. And I never forget, in middle school I had a crush, and I just thought, I was like, wow, like I would love for him to be my boyfriend, but all he really wanted to date was like girls that were like super light skinned. That's what he wanted, and I just felt as though like, damn, like maybe if I looked like that, I could get him, or I would get guys' attention. So
I had a similar experience. My friend was talking to this girl, and you know how your friend dates somebody and they got a friend, expect two friends to talk or whatever. So she was like, yeah, you know, he sound cute, whatever. Show me his picture. So I showed her my picture, and she was like, you would look, you got a nice face, but you would look better if you was lighter. You almost there, but not quite.
yeah, I would get stuff like that.
So I was like,
what the fuck?
I was like, okay, word, let me see your picture. And she was like, how I look? I was like, you can't have no demands. You ugly as shit. I knew it was like,
I knew something was coming because he's so ignorant.
I'm dead ass. Like, I literally was like, how can you?
You set that up perfectly.
Yeah, I was like, how can you make demands? You're ugly. And she was like, what the fuck? I ain't never hear something so rude. I was like, yeah, but you making demands. You're ugly. I don't want to talk to you.
You don't think ugly people want to make should get the demands?
Right.
Hey, I need all the demands out
Like,
there, all right?
how you gonna be ugly and talk to me like that? I don't even know who you are. I never talked to a girl day in my life. Never seen her face. I'm glad I ain't never see it again.
So why would you feel bad?
I ain't feel bad. She was ugly.
So what was the point if I had a similar? Never mind.
Because she said you would look better if you was light skinned.
But it didn't. It hurt you.
It would have if she was cute.
Oh my god!
But she wasn't. If she was cute, I'd have been highly offended.
Oh my
What?
Mark from Anacostia.
Yeah. God.
What you? That's
No.
you don't agree?
Because I'll go to the next
We are
one.
this moving, man.
Because he just blew me.
It's true.
Jesus, come save me! Oh Lord!
That just blew my whole existence.
Okay, this one is interesting.
Oh Lord.
I am tired of struggling for respect as an atheist in Middle Eastern society.
Oh.
Can't relate.
I'm
I'm sorry,
I
bro.
don't
You on
know.
your own.
I love the Lord. So.
I love
me to eat either.
I mean, I got me personally. I have beef with atheism, but do you? I'm not saying if you're
Yeah,
atheist, I
like
hate you.
that's
But
your. What you
the whole concept of atheism, I have a problem with. But this one is a reach.
yeah.
This one is now. I understand you are in the Middle Eastern society. Some people don't want to believe in God. Okay, fine. But who said you had to make it known that you were an atheist?
Yeah.
I mean, people who do that, they just want to be heard.
Right.
So
But
I get it.
like, yeah, you want to be heard, and you can be heard with other like-minded individuals, or more like, or the people in the society that are more open-minded. You can be heard, but then the entire organization, everybody in the organization, got to know that you're an atheist.
Exactly.
That's what, like,
Which is why we call that a you problem.
yeah, that's definitely a
Oh
you
my
problem. Yeah, more power to you if you are an atheist, but shut up. Okay. I'm tired of constructed ideals of beauty making me feel inadequate.
Okay, this is not a reach to me. This is not a reach.
Explain.
Go ahead.
Okay.
I think it's both, but go ahead.
Yeah, like, well, honestly, this is goes a little bit back into colorism, but not really. Like, there are like certain beauties.
So ratchet that go.
My bad. I chew my gum like a ghetto girl. I'm sorry.
But yeah, there are certain beauties.
I apologize.
I cannot with this man, y'all.
What kind?
But,
I'm sorry.
there are those beauty standards that are out there, like in the fashion world, you know, specifically like, most of the girls, black. There may be black women, you know. We're getting more of black women in media, as far as like on social media, magazines, TV, all that. But for a while, there was a big problem with the fact that they would choose ones that had more European features. Like, they would cast, the girls with the, smaller features, maybe like a, smaller lips and stuff like that. Oh, here comes a girl with her natural, her nose kind of big, her lips nice and plump, which I think is beautiful. And a girl with natural hair that's not curly, more coily, 4C, they will not, they don't see that as beautiful.
I understand. I understand what you are saying. That whole curly thing is another thing.
It's a big thing, and niggas don't even know that they be saying
perpetuating.
Stuff. They be saying stuff like, they be like, "Oh, you got that good hair, that curly hair, or naps." Like, you're like, "Come on, bro!" Like,
but the people do got naps though. I've seen it.
I think
people like him is what I'm talking about.
I think
I just know my hair types. If I'm brushing your shit, and the brush break, you got some greasy shit.
Now, to add on to that, I see what he's saying, because
I
don't know what he's
saying.
saying. No, what he's saying is like what he just said. It's not coming from a place of ignorance. Some people just got nappy ass hair.
Yeah.
But
Like,
the problem is we make it a negative. We make it negative.
Thing.
Right.
Right?
You're wild because I hate you. Y'all wrong.
like some
Y'all thought of it. No.
Yeah, we did think of it.
Wait.
Oh, God.
Wait, who?
Running. I remember that quote from that movie. Running through my fingers through her hair.
Yeah,
and then got
sometimes
stuck.
like some people, they have more
Running
nappy hair,
running my
which
hand
is
through a
like
finger
that's
and got
that's
stuck.
that's not a problem.
Yeah.
But there's some people, they just don't they don't take care of their head too. So like we really don't try to be rude about it, but
Yeah.
come on, somebody raised you.
I'm
please.
sorry, the shit funny.
Yeah, it's funny.
Like,
I
yeah, you
think
can
it's
get
funny.
out different types, but like, I get what you're saying. Like, there are women out there who don't take care of their natural hair, and as sad as to say, maybe it's just not their thing.
You're not making it any better.
You're not making this any better.
Keep going.
I mean, I'm sorry. It's just, I hate it because it's just like when I
You
see
hate
it.
nappy hair?
No, shut up. It's not a negative. I'm saying, like, I
Yeah.
just hate when I see it and it's not taken care of. Cause I'm just like, come on, my sister. Like,
Yeah, like
Yeah,
I mean,
like,
it's
wow.
funny and we all laughing, but at the end of at the end of the day, we just don't want to see that. Like,
Yeah.
you're representing our race. You are a member of our race, so
like,
please.
you can have
look.
4C hair is beautiful.
Yeah.
If you take care of it. That's with any type of hair. Niggas too, cause some niggas be walking out here.
Earn.
Oh.
Oh man.
Oh God, shape ups be.
Woo.
Alright.
Oh God.
Lord.
I ain't throwing
It's
no
not even.
shade.
Not even.
I-
It's not even nowhere near you.
Nowhere near you.
See,
girl.
you're tame compared to the people we've seen.
We've
oh,
seen.
my Lord.
Lord.
we-
I
And
don't
then
know.
these be the same niggas they having fucked up hairlines and expect a beautiful ass light skinned girl
Yeah.
to be on their dick.
Right.
Ooh.
With ashy ass lips, don't
Yeah.
wash their
Let me-
balls.
I'm not gonna lie. Every time I see Ashley Lips on Facebook, I like grab my chapstick.
It's funny.
That was me when I
It's
seen
funny.
Duchess off of Black Ink Crew.
Yeah.
I was like, damn.
Oh, Lord, no.
But
But
you talking about me, man?
lips look like a highway.
You dropping
But
names.
anyways,
You dropping names out here.
yeah.
It's going
like-
on the YouTube.
I don't care.
Anyway, Ebony, I do agree with what you say, especially like since you're trying to go in the fashion world and there's sort of like there's hierarchies.
2%.
2%. All right. There's hierarchies in there, and there's people like
I'm at 44.
you like people like Versace and all that other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And so they do have this because I remember watching like models again, and there's a gay guy, and he was like, "Your nose too fat. It's like your hair's too small. I don't like your shoulders." I say, "You got pointy ass elbows." Is this a
Yeah.
white gay guy telling people that they're ugly? I'm like,
It's ruthless in the fashion.
and some
world.
of them models are like they're really beautiful,
Gorgeous.
And some of the people, I'm not gonna lie, some of the people they do walk the runway. I was like,
Gone.
what is it about that? I don't understand.
It's because they ain't got nothing.
Yeah. It's
Like some people don't have nothing to judge, so they just get it.
So I do feel like at least in this era, we respect the black women's shape even more,
yeah.
especially from the '80s when it was all like
thin.
thin
Skinny.
skin and bones and all that other stuff. So now where everybody's trying to get that curve.
Which I'm glad about. But
Yeah,
here's
even,
the thing.
even the white women want the butt now,
Here's
Yeah,
the
but
thing.
people overdo it.
and they working for it too.
Here's the thing though, with when it comes to girls with curves, and I'm not saying like, okay, everybody wants to, have a nice shape. Like, me right now, I'm not skinny, but I'm, working towards having, a better shape and stuff.
Work it, girl.
Shit, I
Every
can't.
time you seem to.
My
But,
it's just not
um,
working for me.
yeah,
I'm just
but-
on my phone today.
Here's the thing, y'all want these features
Oh,
like
here it is.
usually like just by anatomy. Girls who have like who are more developed as far as maybe either having a bigger butt or a bigger chest. Sometimes like
Really? I can't.
Sometimes.
sometimes it, there's other things like like a girl I'm not saying because this is not true. I'm just saying like sometimes a girl with a bigger butt she may have a little stomach.
Let me see
A
your
little
phone, Emily.
stomach. Mine is on 5%.
God.
Yeah.
Mine says percent, but I
Don't
can't connect
trust
to the
mine.
Wi-Fi.
Okay.
Yeah. But girls, some girls with a bigger butt, they're gonna have like a little pudge or something. They're gonna be
Quick, I have an idea.
have
Just
a little
Let me put them in my member.
chubbier. Gonna be a little chubby, and some guys claim they like that on social media. They'll say like, "Oh, I love me a thick girl. I want me a girl with this shape." We'll put like a girl who's like a little, but in real life, like they just like they put that on there so they can seem like a better, a more
Punk
like
asses.
yeah.
Sorry, I hate.
Yeah,
fake,
I hate
fake
people like that.
motherfuckers,
More
but continue.
accepting.
Well,
I'm saying
What you
guys
saying?
will post pictures of, I want a type of girl like I don't care what size she is, or I like a girl that's got a little stomach and stuff like that. But in real life, they be like criticizing and always almost, oh she fat.
yeah. See, that's why you don't say nothing. If you feel that way, man, don't say nothing.
Yeah.
Don't say nothing about it.
And it's just crazy because it's just like I feel like guys like it's not, you can't really like build like it's same thing when it comes with girl standards with guys. Like sometimes like it's all right to have standards. Like if you know your worth, you're gonna have like some type of standards when it comes to finding somebody. But people be out here thinking it's build a bitch and build a nigga. Like it don't work like that.
Dun,
Like,
dun, 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 dun,
it's
dun.
not. It do not work like that. Like,
No.
okay, like if you want an Instagram model and you think you can bag an Instagram model, because claiming they want big titties, small stomach, fat ass. I mean,
Instagram models ain't got that.
yes they do. Well, some.
Yeah, they paid for it.
Yeah.
They ain't born like that.
Which is why I had a problem with it in the first place. Because you look at some of them, it's like they fine. Like, you remember Pebbles the model?
Oh yeah.
Her ass did not need to be that big.
I think I do.
It-
She had a real small ass waist.
She was like, you could tell she was like a tiny girl, but she had like a huge ass in there.
I'm just like, if it don't match the thighs, it's just unattractive.
I know
You have a fat ass.
K Michelle used to have that kind of problem too.
Yeah.
Like but the problem was that K Michelle was just naturally beautiful. So I don't think it was like as big of a deal, but it was still it still didn't look,
Yeah, she's beautiful. She just, her face is shaped like a horse, but she's beautiful.
Oh my
I
god.
She got a long face.
I think it's just the teeth.
The horse
I'm
teeth.
just going to stay on.
Horse have big teeth. I ain't saying she's ugly at all. She's not ugly.
Wilbur.
Y'all ain't.
I'm sick of y'all.
Yeah.
And
She's not
on
ugly.
to the next one.
Yeah, on to the next
All
one,
right,
because y'all
the
niggas.
next one is I'm tired of always being up for comment.
What does she mean by that?
I still don't know.
She tired of always being up for what?
Well,
Comment?
if I go to the internet,
it says she's tired of her sexuality being fetishized.
Oh, what is her
sorry,
sexuality?
that was the next
yeah.
one. Yeah, sorry.
She's
tired of being
okay.
fetishized, sorry.
I am
That's
tired
what I
of
read.
my sexuality being fetishized.
What is her sexuality? Is she?
Looks like
It-
she's
it-
bisexual.
Yeah,
She's
like
bisexual.
you know how some dudes,
Oh yeah, some dudes be like, oh, I like that shit. Yeah, kiss her in front
they
of
want
me.
they want that threesome life.
Yeah.
So like, oh, she down with girls. That means
Yeah,
that kind of thing.
threesomes are not for everybody.
Right. So it's just like what? I don't think this is a reach,
Yeah, I don't think it's a reach. either.
but at the same time,
It's odd.
it is very odd
Yeah,
to
yeah,
fetish.
you know.
I don't think it's even much. I think the word fetishization in this case is too strong. I don't even think it's really like a fetishization. I think it's more of just like a
I think like a
misunderstand. It's like a misunderstanding.
Miscommunication.
Yeah,
That's
miscommunication.
what it is, yeah.
Because if it was fetishized, then there would be like a tell for it.
Yeah.
Like I can fetishize an Asian woman because she looks Asian.
Yeah.
That's my thing,
Yeah.
right? But I can't tell who's a bisexual woman or who's not a bisexual woman.
Right.
So I can't fetishize that. But if a woman tells me that she's bisexual, and I'm only down with that because that means that for some reason in my mind I can say, oh, that means I can bang another bitch. Like that is
Which,
like,
by the way, man, get that out your head.
yeah, please,
Please.
please, that
Please.
that.
Speaking of fetish, speaking of this topic, I seen it on Instagram and I wanted to bring this up, but I forgot, but I just remembered. This girl that I follow, she she's really
AJ
thick
Bryant.
and stuff like that, very well developed, and she posts
Yeah,
pictures. She's
yeah,
taken. She's a lesbian, and she
Write down
takes
the word.
pictures, and most of the time it's really with her with a bra and like just very like skimpy like clothes. Like she gets into a little into cosplay. This is going back to the topic we were talking about earlier. And the thing is, she gets a lot of comments because she has a lot of followers, and a lot of comments, be from guys and stuff like that. And, like how guys are on social media, be putting a little red emoji,
Expose our
tongue
preventiveness.
emoji.
Yeah.
And basically, she's saying that she got fed up and was like, I'm tired of you guys in my comments, like, thirsting over me and being disrespectful, knowing I have a significant other. And
What?
I'm sitting here like, well, why
Female.
are you
Stuff out there.
posting? Why are you posting pictures like this?
Thirst
What's your
traps.
Instagram? Cause female, you wrong.
Yeah,
If my
I agree. She's
phone
wrong
does.
because if you have a significant other and
Post
you
pictures
are
with your significant other.
or what you
Yeah,
or what
you
you
know?
should do is you should make it like
This is her.
is it like a
And she
did
got a
she
nerve?
specify that it was like a
My
professional
phone
account?
Like that, so look at
Did
that
she-
real quick.
All I see is ass. Real fit.
Yeah, I don't
She ain't
think
got no
that-
girlfriend. She got 2 cheeks. She has no girlfriend. I don't see.
And we
anybody
ain't
else.
talking about Sandy.
That's what I'm saying.
Her girlfriend look like a nigga. Oh, yeah.
Let me see her girlfriend. I guarantee you she ain't
I low key.
she ain't a lesbian.
Yeah.
She ain't a lesbian.
Nah.
Well,
That right there.
whatever.
If it's a female dating a female that look like one of us, That woman is not gay.
Saying this
She's
shit.
not gay, bro.
Well,
She's not
anyway,
gay.
this
Transition.
is the type of stuff that she posts, and I just feel as though
And you expect people not to say something? All you got is ass.
like, come on.
Look
bro.
at this shit. She measured it and put it on Instagram. Look at this. She retarded.
But apparently, her significant other is all okay with it. She's okay, but personally, I wouldn't.
because her
I'm
significant-
sorry.
I'm pretty sure her
I'm
girlfriend
getting
cheats on her.
tired of typing.
Yeah,
I'm
because her
sorry.
girlfriend is a nigga.
I can't like
Sorry.
look
I
like
think-
this
I
is the
think
type
you
of
did.
stuff.
I mean, I know
Think we good?
girl in a relationship.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, but
Come on, man. That child ain't even gay. Watch out, man.
Oh, that's what I've been saying about. Oh, you should have heard me my rant about fake gay people.
I hate fake gay people, man. Like, it's all over.
And it's really relevant in the DMV area.
Yes, it is.
oh god,
I'm
no,
tired
because
of
they
niggas.
be
Niggas
like
ain't
niggas
shit.
ain't shit.
I'm
I'm
about to
turn
go
gay.
gay.
Oh,
Gay.
okay.
John.
Look.
Sometimes
look.
they, you
about to
know,
rant. Look.
There's only one person I know that went gay and she's never come back. Only one.
Look. Just because a man has done you wrong does not mean a woman will not do you wrong either.
'cause women
Stop
ain't
this.
shitty.
Niggas ain't shit. No. Niggas
Nobody
ain't shit.
shit.
What do you want? You want a cookie for saying something that that happened to you? It happens to a lot of other people.
That's what I'm saying.
What you have to do is you have to love yourself. If you love yourself, you attract the energy you put out. The energy will manifest back into a man that will love you because you love yourself.
When I've told you.
Do I need to put this in a book? Do I need to put this in a book?
You might have to.
Put this in the book.
Put it
It's
in
like
the book.
some.
Write that book.
Write that
can you
book,
just make a
Wallace.
wall?
You need to tell females. Stop
Like you
dating.
said, when the book coming out?
Huh?
Be careful with that word. You know,
Well,
you're not
sometimes
gonna
ain't shit niggas
I don't
really
care.
be good in the
Have you met
beginning
Mark?
and then turn out to be ain't shit.
Look, okay, I have an answer for that because they play that too. Now I understand. Yes, words, the vibes is there and everything.
careless nothings.
But that is because you let him control the narrative. Okay, you let the man have that power over you to say, oh, I'm this and that, and then the vibe be all good. You commit, and then boom. That's because you gave your power to Ellie. When you really want to get to know somebody, you go deep.
Oh, yeah.
I want what's your family like? What's your immediate family like? Do you know your family history? Ask
I love
questions.
questions like that.
Ask deep questions. But don't give your power just yet just because you think you know somebody. Watch their actions too. Okay, especially when you're not with them. Look,
Ooh,
pay
Jesus.
attention.
That's Wallace.
Pay attention to the words that they're using. They use certain words. They have attitudes on certain things that they cannot turn off, no matter how deep they may seem. Okay,
Oh,
you have to
yeah.
look at the actions. You have to look at the impact of what they have to other people.
I
Okay.
always say actions speak louder
Yeah,
than words.
if the dude is being good to you, but you know that he has like 3 exes that don't fuck with him, you probably might be number 4. So pay attention. You cannot be just sitting there because this is your life. You are entrusting your power over to somebody because love is power. Love is one of the dynamics of power. People kill for love. People die for love. All this other stuff. So if you are willing to give your heart to somebody in the name of a relationship, you better get to know that person before you even commit. That is all I'm saying. Because I'm tired of seeing these people who are bitter because of a relationship and telling other people ain't shit. You don't know that person. You don't know any other person running around here that you look at and they remind you of your ex. Shut up. What are
When
you
I
contributing?
got hit by-
All you are doing is being mad. What kind of energy are you putting out to reverse the situation? Nothing. You're being hurt. Shut up.
Next topic.
Dog.
So, anyways.
All right, I got it here. Let me just bring it up.
Go ahead, talk to him. Wizard.
So now the next one is I'm tired of always being up for comment.
That's a you problem.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
get
I'm sorry. I can't help you. Skip.
All right, the next
Plus,
one is,
You're wild.
Plus, to add on to that, everybody is up for comment. Everybody on the
Well,
circuit
yeah.
is up for comment.
Yeah.
You're up for comment. You're up
Yep.
for comment. I'm up for comment. Everybody. I'm gonna come in here one day. I might be wearing something a little,
And we gonna
moist.
be like, what? Moist?
what the
you know,
Moist.
like somebody gonna say stuff. But sometimes it may be out of love.
Moist.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'll be like, hey AJ, you look stupid. But I'm not roasting him. This my brother. I love him.
You know, this
So-
is something I had to learn because I'm very sensitive. So
We all
I don't know why you put sticking your tongue out, but anyway.
Huh?
Anyway,
Yes.
he's so.
Oh.
I'm very.
not bothering anybody, man.
I'm very okay.
The next one is I'm tired of being told I'm not real.
Then stop being fake. Skip.
no, if you look at the picture,
Yeah, it's basically
That's a
you know how when
that's
you know
a
how when
transgender
people
woman.
Huh?
Oh God, please
Oh,
don't
really?
don't talk. He don't need to be
That's
on
a
the
what?
subject. He don't need to
Skip.
be
I
on
don't
the
want to
subject.
get into it. Skip.
I didn't know.
Please don't
Skip.
get him into this.
I could tell by the ass.
I can feel by the hand. And
Harry is fuck.
Oh my God.
See, here I was thinking it was like one of those things where it's like you post like pictures of yourself and people say, "Oh, that's not you," but I mean, I guess
It's
that-
not.
That could also be.
Well,
one,
I mean,
That's
yeah,
how I
Look,
kinda
I'm
do it.
pro transgender. We ain't gonna get into this, so maybe
Man,
we should skip.
All right,
No.
so the next one is
No.
hiding the effects of my anxiety. That's
Oh God, can I?
Wait, what?
I'm tired of hiding the effects of my anxiety.
All right, Ebony, this
Oh,
on you.
this for
Go
me.
ahead. Go ahead.
All right. So. Okay, so hiding the.
Oh God.
I feel as though in the black community, mental illnesses and I'm talking
That's
mental.
nasty.
That's nasty. Mental illnesses is not, it's not really talked about
Right.
in the black community. It's either
Because
look.
you got diabetes and other problems.
The gout.
What the hell?
You don't know what the gout is? No, never get it.
The gout.
That shit worse than the roots.
I don't know what gout is.
Mom, I have depression. Take some Robitussin.
Yeah, like it's not, and even not even within families, within your peers too. Like
Yeah.
some people don't think that it is a big issue, and it is, and it's coming from somebody that has a mental illness. We all have a little bit of something, but it's just some people joke about it. Like I see a lot of people that joke about it now, and even on social media, some people are making it seem like it's something that's cute, and it's not. It's something serious.
That's them Tumblr folks.
Yeah, and it's something that people on a daily basis go through. Like, but sometimes I feel as though I don't know if she's saying that maybe that people see it as, oh, you don't have this, you're just this and this. When it's more, having a mental, illness is more than that.
I think what it's saying is you're not allowed to show the effects of you being like.
Yeah, and that's what I was gonna say.
Like if your anxiety makes you very introverted, you're not
Yeah.
allowed to show that because
Yeah.
they'll probably think it's not anxiety. You're just being difficult.
Yeah, and that's what I
Right.
wanted to talk about, because I think that when it comes to mental illness, when people with different people have different like symptoms when it comes to it. Somebody could become introverted with their depression or anxiety. Somebody will feel the need to vent. It's different upon the person. But I feel as though a lot of people be like, "Oh, I don't want to hear that negative stuff," or something like that. Like I'm not trying to be negative. I'm trying to,
Talk.
I'm trying to vent. Like I'm trying to get myself back. I'm not trying to just, it's just something I go through. Like you either gonna be there for me or you're not. Like
Some families, they even try to like, they have a tendency to overact sometimes. Where it's like
Yeah.
you're just venting and you're like, "Oh no, you're suicidal and stuff." Or
Yeah.
we need to take you to the psychiatrist. Like, no, I'm just letting this out of my chest.
and it's like, and it's crazy because just like, I repeat, some people already feel bad for having it. It's nothing that we want. It's nothing that anybody asked for. So, having support from people that you love is very important, depending on the person. And I know to me that is very important. So if you're gonna just like try to dismiss me all the time because I have something like this, like it hurts, because it's just like I already feel bad. Like I already feel like an outcast for even having this, because most people think, oh, you just crazy. Well, yeah, I'm crazy, but I mean, like, it's more than just that, and it's just like, you know, don't dismiss the person. Like if you care about them, you know, like just be there for them to talk it out, because some people like need that. Like a therapist is not always the answer, because some therapists just want your money.
Yeah,
they don't really
they
give
doing
a
it for
fuck.
the check.
Yeah,
Also, white people ain't no better. They just put their kids on Ritalin and call it a day.
yeah, that
And Ritalin
too.
is like one molecule away from crack anyway.
Exactly.
Thank you, Umar.
But yeah,
I'm a
so-
descendant.
Oh God.
But
Right,
yeah,
continue.
it's just, you know, it's just something that I feel as though we need more awareness, especially in the Black community, and that people, you know, need to be more understanding when it comes to that, especially if, you know, if that's somebody that you care about.
Right.
So
Problem with understanding, people understand once they experience it.
exactly, and I'm just like, if you felt the way I was feeling, then you wouldn't be, you know, acting the way that you are. And that goes for family, that goes for anybody.
Yeah.
So,
I definitely had to like raise my consciousness on it, because I used to be one of those people that was like, pray it away. Like if you have anxiety or depression, just pray to the Lord.
Yep.
Like go
Same.
to church, or like, cause I still do feel this way. I think anxiety and stuff like that, not only is it like medical, I also think it's spiritual.
yeah.
I also think it's so like, if you like, I feel like it can be managed through meditation and having certain things that put you at peace of mind and stuff
Yeah.
like that. That's
a
what
lot
I
of
personally
reassurance
felt.
is needed.
Yeah. So
Crazy.
because I was very depressive. I was very stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing about me that a lot of people don't really like do, or
Mm-hmm.
like, see, the thing is, I found myself. You know what I'm saying? Like I truly legit like found myself. And like as you know, and as everyone will tell me, like you would probably admit that I'm a very powerful person just by
Yeah.
like my aura
Your aura
and
is
how
very
like
powerful.
I view certain things. But that's how I got my name Fada. I didn't that wasn't something that I made up. I
Yeah,
was
like-
literally called Fada
Yeah.
right here in this building, and I took it to this day. So that is a title that I will probably pass on to my son.
Yeah.
But anyways, when I found myself, I didn't like kind of have that anymore, like even to this day. So I'm not saying that's the solution, but that's what worked for me when I was like in that whole mindset.
Yeah, and it helps, you know, like finding yourself, like it's very important too. But it's the thing of, you know, like I said, everybody's case is different.
Yeah.
You know, some people may have, you know, mental illnesses go from being depressed to anxiety, schizophrenia, all that. Like it goes down. But it really is about, like, some people, like I said, some people may, you know, need to, like, I may need to, you know, introvert myself and then come back, try to get myself better. But some people really need that support. Like, you don't understand, like, and like I said, like you were saying, like, you won't know until you, like, experience it. But, you know, sometimes reassurance and all that stuff, you know, like, I'm here for you. Like, you know, just hearing that will help a lot. But some people feel as though, like, oh, you know, you just being depressed. Like, even some people who don't even, like, I never forget, I was walking and I was going to the train station. This one white girl was, like, trying to put some money on her card, and it didn't work. And she was like, nothing is just going my way today. She was just like, this won't even take my money. I'm so depressed. Like, I was just like, okay. Like, that term
First
is-
world problems.
Yeah.
First world privileged problems.
Yeah. And I'm just like, that term is used so lightly nowadays. And, like, you don't know for real how it. Do you have something to say? Because you smiling like shit.
You talking?
Yeah, I'm talking to
Go
you.
to the next one.
Let's go to the next one.
Yeah. Next topic.
I am tired of black being a personality trait. Lord.
Lord Jesus.
Oh, you too black. Oh, why you so black?
Oh, you're not black at all.
Black.
Do you know?
Black.
Oh my God.
Black, y'all.
Do you know how much it pisses
Like I
me
used
off
to.
when people tell me that I'm not like,
Oh, black enough?
yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That low key triggers me, man. I'm like, what the fuck are you trying to say, fam?
I'm not gonna lie. When I was in the Navy, white people thought I was from some suburban. But it was like, I guess because I spoke well.
Oh, yeah, you talk white.
I don't even think I talk white because none of the black people ever said I talk white.
Yeah.
But the white people are like, you must have grew up in some suburban. I was like, no. I
What,
grew up
what
in
the
the
fuck
hood.
you trying to say anyway?
I lived next to, like I lived next to drug dealers and killers. The fuck you talking about?
Okay.
Come to Southeast. But anyways,
Oh Lord. Come to South.
Oh man.
like, bruh, this kind of goes double for me because as an African who was kind of ostracized by my black peers in elementary and middle school, I used to get called the African booty scratcher. I used to get clicked at, bruh. Black y'all disrespectful. Y'all be. But
that's why
anyway,
Africans don't like black people.
yeah. But I'm gonna tell you because I know where it comes from because Africans, we a lot of the older African generation, especially, the reason why they don't really fuck with black people like that is because a lot of them are coons. I'm just gonna be straight up. A lot of them be on that coon shit. A lot of Africans love white people. A lot of Africans come to America and basically bow down to white daddy. Like, it's bruh. I'm like, I wish I was playing, but that shit is real.
That's crazy.
I know, cause my uncle is a Trump supporter, and I'm like, what the fuck, nigga? But anyways, yeah, but it's like, nah, they, there's certain African parents that be watching the news, and like, usually when you see the news, what do you see? Oh, a black man did this, or a black man did that. Some, like, I've heard people in my family say, I had an experience where I've had some of my African friends tell me their mothers won't let them bring home black wives. Like, if she's gonna be black, let her be African. But I don't like some of them fetishize like white people. I want mixed babies. We call them half caste. Like, I'm sure you've heard that term
I've heard
before,
that
being
term.
Jamaican.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like, they want that half caste. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of that shit in Africa, and they come and bring that shit here. But I think it's just lack of education on both sides. I always say this because like, we both do appreciate each other, and we kind of like lump in the Caribbean people with the Africans too because they're not from America.
Yeah,
Because there's
yeah.
the Black Americans and then there's the Africans and the Caribbeans.
Caribbeans,
They're
yeah.
kind of like lumped in together because they don't really speak the same language that Black Americans do.
Yeah.
So it's just lack of the education on both sides because you got Black Americans thinking that they the shit because they're like Americans. They don't they ain't got to fetch water or none of that shit. They look at Africa, it's supposed to be poor, dirty, dingy. People got naps everywhere. There's flies, malaria, AIDS, shit. And then you got Africans and some Caribbean people thinking all blacks do is sell drugs and be on welfare and not take care of their kids and shit. Like shit, a lot of like white supremacists will say.
Yeah.
So
I know a lot of them. They'd be like, especially like with some Caribbeans, like some feel like, oh, I'm foreign, feeling like
right.
like you're better than someone.
Yeah.
Like,
So is that
What?
whole thing like I'm from the motherland, so I'm better than you.
yeah,
You know,
what I'm saying.
Stuff like that, and it's just it's really sad. And not only that,
It
like
is.
we ignore a whole people. We ignore the Afro Latin people.
Yeah,
We
Afro-Latinos.
ignore the fuck out of them, and they're as part of us is like, you know what I'm saying?
Some of them don't try to
Yeah,
claim it.
like Dominicans, y'all need to start claiming your Africanity because
Please.
y'all not gonna sit
the
there and say
same
you're not
boat.
black and then come up to the cookout and be like, hey, like
No.
So yeah, that's not a knock to Dominicans. I love
can't
y'all,
stand
but
them,
yeah, I love y'all, but I'm just saying,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
No, I mean you love them all, but trust none of them. I can't stand them.
like
The Dominican you met, Mark. Damn.
Enough.
Okay.
I can't
enough
stand
of
them.
them. But
You don't go to the bodegas?
No, not with them damn cats up in there acting like managers. I don't go to that shit. Nah, like I fuck with them. I just can't stand them. They literally act like what they are, which is that cousin that you love, but then I can't stand you.
right.
I can't stand you, and that's what they are. That's because that's what they act like.
All right, what's the next one?
All right, the next one is I'm tired of the world's obsession with romantic love.
Skip. What does that even mean?
All right, I think what it means is there's when you like there is an emphasis on finding love with a significant other, and it's supposed to be like romantic, and everything's supposed to be perfect because you two are romantically linked.
Skip.
That kind of thing.
That's
I
retarded.
know you disagree.
Right.
That's retarded.
Why you skipping, Mark?
Why we gotta
That's
skip?
retarded.
Why?
This
Why?
isn't Disneyland. This is America. This is reality. People, not everything is meant to be perfect. If everything was meant to be perfect, then how come you don't look like what you want to look like? If everything was perfect, The moment you were born.
That's what she's saying.
No,
No.
What
She's saying that everything should be perfect.
she's what it's saying is she's tired of the world's obsession with it. Like, if you fall in love, it's supposed to be your greatest love ever. Like, and it's supposed to be romantic.
No, there's gotta be trials and tribulations. That's gonna test it.
Yeah, cause like when you watch TV,
Yeah.
and there's like a romantic interest, it's supposed to be,
Like
it's
that.
always supposed to end up good, like every single time. If get that kind of thing, and if like the other significant other dies or something,
I still say skip anyway, cause I mean I don't think the world is obsessed with it anymore. Right now, people obsessed with survival.
And fucking.
And fucking.
oh yeah, there's a
Y'all
lot of
want to do
fucking
the
going
romantic
around.
Like
tendencies.
they like the romantic tendencies will come after the schlong night. You know what I'm saying? Cause nowadays you can't even get in the.
Oh my
Who
god.
makes it a blockbuster night anymore?
Yeah.
Nobody.
Nobody. It's
and
Netflix
chill.
chill.
That's a,
Like you can't even Netflix and chill without getting your shit measured. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? So
Oh my god. Well, you could. No, I feel as though if you could chill, you could just.
if you
chill.
watching Netflix, you horny, you pull this nigga dick out you've been talking to, and that shit is not up to par. That shit like fucking Section 8 standardized testing score.
It's not about the size of the boat.
You gonna fuck it?
It's not about the size of the
do you
boat.
pull
my
it back or do you
God.
just put it back in there and pat him on the head?
Oh my God.
Or just say, fuck it, we got this far.
Oh my
Right.
god.
Like you either in too deep or
you put it you put it in and say me too.
Oh my God.
You annoying.
that's what I'm saying.
Let's
Like,
just-
do you massage this nigga scalp afterwards? Come on now.
By the
I
way,
just don't feel as though you gotta have sex just because you alone with.
but I mean sometimes.
Okay, all right. This is why I've had this talk about also in the name. There are hours. Okay.
Yes,
I call booty
yes,
call hours.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
If I'm there before 11, and then if I don't get none, I'm not gonna be mad because I can still go home and get a good night's sleep. I think anytime after 11, that's a booty call. And I let people know this. Anytime after 11.
11 at night.
Yes, 11 at night.
Yeah.
Because usually people have 9 to
People are
5.
fucking in the morning.
I know people usually.
Is it Saturday? Cause they ain't got no job. Fucking at 11.
Anyway, like if you work a 9 to 5, usually I think booty call hours at 11 p.m. And then like if she asks you what are you doing, and then I feel like anytime after that hour you should. I wouldn't say expect sex, but that's usually the time where people like
Be prepared.
be prepared, cause shit he might try to make a move on you. And like anytime after that, if you don't get sex after that, I feel like it's a waste of time. Cause I could have been sleeping.
Yeah, that's
Right.
true.
You don't come to somebody's house at 12 o'clock at night just to talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like Drake said.
That's actually.
Don't pull
that's
up.
weird.
I think he said 6 a.m. and cuddle with me, something like that.
That's cute.
Don't do that shit.
Well, I mean you can do it to me because I love cuddling.
No, but I mean like
But I do, yeah.
you coming from all the way from West Bubblefuck, waking me up out of my sleep.
What's West?
Exactly. Out of
Right.
fucking nowhere.
Yeah, out of nowhere, and to wake me up just to make my bed hotter.
Generally don't do it. But
And if I buy something before I get to the house, I'm gonna feel really mad.
Oh yeah. Like if I
Right.
bring something,
Like
I
alcohol.
can't even lie to you. There, if I bring some shit and I'm like come on, like what the fuck?
Like I understand if this is doing sometime in the evening.
Yeah,
and
that's
you
what
just
I'm
show
saying.
up randomly.
Anytime
You like,
before 11.
okay, yeah, but if it's after that 11 o'clock, man, to me
Yeah.
honestly 9:30. If it's after 9:30, because I
Prime time TV is still on.
I watch my videos, man. I like my YouTube. You disturb my YouTube hours before I go to bed. You obviously want something important.
Man.
Disturb me.
It's like
I-
10 o'clock, you're pushing it. It was like, all
right. Yeah.
8 o'clock to me, you pushing it. I'm sorry.
You
I'm sorry, man.
Niggas
Like,
will kick you out at 8 o'clock and be like, what?
yeah, you got to go.
yeah, Dragon Ball Z about to come on. Get out.
You wait.
I'm tired, man.
All right, what's
That's
the next
wild.
one?
All right. We can't skip this one. I'm tired of gender needing explanations.
This is what we was talking about. It's
Right.
like some of these joints are
I'm
legitimate,
back.
and then some of these joints is just like,
Come on.
What?
son.
are you serious?
All right. Let me be the first because you are tired of gender needing explanations. Let me explain
gotta
it for
know
you.
what the
There's
fuck
two,
you want.
okay? There's two.
I don't know why.
Male, female. Now you have your some
Hermaphrodites.
people can be both. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you can be both.
Those are rare, but they have those. If you feel like you're none, you need to be mentally reevaluated. I feel like because
Who thinks they're nothing?
they're out there.
Yes.
Jada
They're out
Smith.
Non-binary.
Non-binary. I'm not male
Yo,
or
you
female.
remember when Alan had these like random gender?
Yeah. There was like a whole like list of them. Like there's binary, meaning like there's some that fluctuate from men and women. There's some that don't have any, which we call non-binary. There's some people that think there's a third gender.
What
Like-
what the fuck is a third gender?
What's the third gender?
Oh, it's anything they want it to be,
So
pretty
I
much.
could be a bumblebee.
I could be
Yeah.
a fish.
Yes.
And that's where like the
it's
whole
really
pansexual thing comes from, because if you're cisgendered woman, but you fall in love with someone who's non-binary, they don't conform to man or woman, they it's technically not heterosexual. She
I'm
broke.
sorry. I'm
You
broke.
see, hey, I want all of you listening to you. Do you see what just happened? People are confused. It's not just them being, oh, you are phobic. These people are confused. What are you doing with your life? Stop trying to tell people you are this, you are that. If you have hair that looks like a woman, and you look, and your phenotype is a woman, and I look at your fucking birth certificate and it says woman, you are a woman. If you want to be transgendered, you can be transgendered. Okay, fine. I'll give you the proper
There
pronoun.
you
I'll
go.
respect you. If you are a man and you turn into a woman and you say I'm a transgender woman, fine. I'm not going to say what you were doing is heterosexual, but what that may whatever be the case. I'm just saying people are confused and they don't like being confused. Well, something so simple you want to make it complicated. Who raised you?
I'm not gonna lie.
Paperwork.
I hate it when women say, when you ask someone like you straight or gay, they go, I like what I like.
I said that
I like
before.
what I like.
That was a long
I like
time
what I
ago.
like.
I hate
was
that.
like,
I'm not gonna lie. I hate that answer.
I like
Just say you bisexual,
What type of Bruno Mars shit is we on?
and then
Look,
just say you
young and
bisexual.
dumb.
Because usually if you say you're bisexual, I would usually say, are you 50-50 or you 70-30?
Ain't no
Yeah.
such thing as bisexual if you're in a relationship.
I gotta get my food.
After go
There's
ahead.
no such thing.
Yeah.
If you bisexual and you're in a relationship, you're either gay or you're straight.
Some people still claim that, like they're still bi.
Yeah,
It's
and they
like,
need to claim retardation because that's not how that works.
Well, I'm gonna say this, Mike. We as people, you can't tell a person how they feel about it. If they
Yes,
have
I
that
can.
shit-
And,
Yes,
I can.
No. I want go off.
I,
please.
I actually
Go ahead,
can.
go ahead.
They may not
Give
accept
them
it. They may not accept it, but I have the ability to tell you what to do. You don't have to listen to me, but I can still tell you. You're not gonna stop me
Here
from
we
telling you
go,
what the fuck you should be doing because you're wrong. That's it.
He still has the right to
I still
say
have the
his
right
piece.
to speak.
You have
may
the right
not.
to speak, but not tell them what to do. You can tell them
Yes,
how
I
you
can.
feel.
Yes, I can because
Because it's still speaking.
it's still speaking.
Okay.
If they don't fuck with me, they don't gotta fuck with me. Go fuck the lamp post, whatever you interested in. But to me, that's just nasty. There's no such thing as
They
pansexual.
gonna
There's
enjoy
no
you
such thing as all that. You
You know
either
what
straight,
pansexual is?
gay, or you're nasty.
You know what pansexual is?
What?
And isn't pansexual you just attracted to like whatever you don't really care?
It's mainly
They don't have to be a man or a
Right.
woman.
So I could be attracted to
a
a
trans-
stovetop.
If they are sexually
No,
identify
a Billy
as a
Goat.
stovetop, then yes, because technically they're not
Exactly.
male or female.
That's fake. So
Yeah.
so you're just nasty. You're either gay, straight, or nasty.
Okay. I'm not gonna. I can't argue with you on that.
No, because that's what it is.
there really are
You
like
could
people.
put-
There was like a show. It was like there was a woman. She was in love with an inanimate object. And she
Right.
was trying to marry it.
One
Yeah.
white woman
Oh
murdered
my
a damn
God.
train station.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
was.
And you got niggas sticking their dick in their car's exhaust
Yeah,
pipe.
they can be in love with their cars,
Yeah,
naming it.
and that's what I'm saying. You're just nasty You can
I
put,
don't even know if the
can
White
put-
people fuck the earth.
you can put all the
Oh,
scientific. Yeah, they
yeah.
do. They're awesome earth lovers. Like you
Stick
could.
they dick right in dirt.
They stick they in right in the anthill. Are you fucking crazy? First of all,
I wish there were fire
First of
ants
all,
in there.
That's what I was saying.
first of all, by doing that, you just caused a nuclear holocaust for all them ants.
Go
What is this?
Go
Like,
fuck
for
a
real.
fire ant.
Oh my
Like,
fucking
young,
goodness.
you nasty. So you can put as many scientific terms to it as you want. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do, but at the end of the day, you're just nasty. That's what it is. You like men, women, and stovetops. You're just nasty. You like dogs. Fucking somebody who identify as a male on Tuesdays,
Fucking
and then they're
crying,
female,
bruh.
and then they're female on hump day. You're
No,
nasty.
they be people that be doing that shit though.
Yeah,
and
believe
they're called nasty.
He was like, wait for it.
That's what it is. You can't tell me that, oh, I'm born as a man, right? But it's Tuesday and I'm feeling filled up like a taco. So I'm identified as a carne asada taco. Because that's just how I feel. So if you fuck me, you like guacamole. You understand? Like
Uh-huh.
you straight up nasty, bruh.
Can we move on?
Yeah, we can move on, but it's just
It's
like,
true.
We've really gotten to this point. We've really
Like,
gotten
and
to
I'm
this
not
point.
trying to point fingers.
Yeah. I don't
But
disagree, but I'm just
A
like
certain
the way you say it.
class,
Fuck it.
a big one, too.
a certain movement has caused others to take this whole transformation shit a little too far. I understand people transform from a man to a woman. Me personally, even if I did identify as a female, I am too, what's the word, broke to switch my gender. Okay?
Yeah, which is
Even if I was gay, I would force myself to be straight. You want to know why? Because being gay is too expensive.
Force yourself to be gay.
It's too
I think you've been hanging around
expensive.
Xavier too.
Yeah.
No, in general, because everything that they have to do from now on is technically artificial. Artificial means man-made, which means money. You want a child, you have to get Dr. Oz to manufacture your baby. That shit costs. That shit costs. Now look at it this way as well. Because of the movement of the whole transgender thing, I understand y'all identify with what y'all identify as, and that's all right. But please, honesty is the best policy. If you want to switch sides, you either want to be a Jedi or a Sith Lord, you let somebody know what you're doing. Because there's some people who don't want to be with the Jedi, and there's some people who don't want to be with the Sith. You need to let somebody know what lightsaber you carrying. Because I can't fuck around thinking you Obi-Wan Kenobi, the next thing you know, you Darth Vader. That's not how that works.
And also, I would just point out to say I will never date a transgendered woman because I would like cisgendered women only. Thank you.
What's the next one?
I'm tired
That's what I'm
of
saying.
still having to defend Planned Parenthood.
Hey, listen,
Defense.
if you got a baby and you don't have no job, that's too damn bad.
Oh my God.
Get one before Donald Trump take it away.
It said they don't want to. They're tired of having to defend Planned Parenthood, right? Now this one I got a bit of a problem with because, as you know, Planned Parenthood has been used to harm the black community.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like these are.
And it makes people extremely
Facts.
dependent on the government,
Yeah,
and they don't use that opportunity. Like for real, Planned Parenthood, and like, what is it?
Most people use it for abortions.
yeah, that's what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now that's okay, but like, to me personally, if you don't want the baby, you don't have to keep it. I understand some people don't believe in it, but some people been raped.
Mm-hmm.
You never know,
and they shouldn't be expected to keep.
and
that
they
baby.
and they have the right to do what they want to do. But when that Planned Parenthood stuff comes into that funding property of it, when you start financing people, you gotta be real careful because some people, like my next door neighbors, they got all them kids, and they ain't got no job. They let the system take care of them. You don't be like that. Don't be like that. That's all I'm saying.
All right, what's the next one?
I am tired of being either a slut or a prude.
Oh.
That's a good one.
That's a
Slut
good
or a
one.
prude.
That's a good one. It's like it's basically saying like you don't want to have sex or you're a prude. you have sex with somebody or you a hoe,
Yeah.
so you can't win.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
I get that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
not a reach.
That's not a
That's
reach.
not
I
a
don't think it's a
That's
reach, but it's probably because it's not even referred to me. I understand if you don't want to have sex, you want to have sex.
Yeah.
I think it's like one of those dudes be like on the street, go, "Hey, yo, ma," and they don't want to talk to you. Then, all right, then, fuck you,
Fuck
bitch.
you, bitch. Yeah, like
I think it goes
I'm
with
sorry.
Now,
it. But to say that, it's just like you wouldn't fuck with them people in the first place. So why would you like care if they call you a slut or?
that's what I'm saying. Now, my thing is, okay, if a dude trying to talk to you, women just politely reject them.
yeah, be polite. I'll always
You don't
say-
Okay,
have
okay,
to
Yes.
take it there.
okay. Can I say something?
Mm.
There have been women that politely reject people, and they still do get murdered.
Wait, what?
You know, like you ever hear the news about they like saying no to the man? You're like, no, thank you. They politely reject them. Then next thing you know, like the dude, he takes it some type of way, and he ends up murdering the chick.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Okay. Yeah, see, that's too far.
Yeah,
That's
And
way
it
too
does
far.
happen.
And it does happen.
it's kind of like you can't win or lose.
But you can't expect a dude not to roast you if you saying something like, "Oh man, I don't want you. Your headline look like a fucked up lowercase letter."
Oh, my.
You can't expect the man not to be like, "Oh well, fuck you then, you Pringle can head bitch." Like you can't,
You gonna use your man's quote.
because it's true.
Enchilada night.
It's a lot.
It's true. Like my friend, for example, my friend got one line he used to talk to females that he don't know all the time, and all he do he be like, "Hey you, I'm trying to come with you," and they'll turn around and look at him and be like, "Oh," and then when he walk with him,
He get the number.
he get the number.
Is your
One
friend
time.
handsome? Is it the only way he can get away?
No, he just confident and funny.
Oh, okay. That might work. Speaking of funny, I'm tired of being told women can't be funny.
Who said women can't be funny?
Oh
A-
no, there's-
Amy Schumer's not
yeah,
funny.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Okay.
There's like a whole stigma of female comedians not being funny
They're funny, just don't steal people jokes like Amy Schumer.
because
You
like and a lot of them criticize female comics because they feel like a lot of them just talk about dick.
right. now
But
now
dick
hold
is
on.
funny.
There you go. Leave that alone.
And go.
What?
What?
What do you mean?
Flabbergasted. Look at him. he's
What do
so
you mean
flabbergasted.
that dick is funny?
Dick is funny because
I
to
mean-
me, especially some of the experiences you go through, like small penises and all that stuff. That's funny to me because it's just like, oh,
Yo, hey.
That's funny to
Damn.
you?
How many people you told they had little dicks?
3.
Fuck you, little dick ass nigga.
Little nigga. I
That's
ain't
funny
feel
to
anything
you?
anyway.
Little Bill bald head.
Because I've had ones that's up to standard, so I don't
What's
know.
standard though?
Oh, so you
I
spoiled.
don't know. What's standard though? One girl told me standard was 10 inches.
Standard for me is 8 because sometimes 10 is too much. But we're not gonna get into that. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Wait,
By the way, if you have a small penis, we're not trying to degrade you, but
it's too late.
I'm sorry.
You laughed.
Yeah.
Some people not blessed.
yeah.
And I don't deal with them.
You dealt with 3 of them.
Damn.
That's
And-
because they showed me. I wasn't attracted to them at all. They just
And
like,
that
hey,
goes
you
back
wanna
to
see
my-
it?
showing you the dick
Because
for
they
the
wanted to
men
talk
do
to
this.
me.
No,
They
right.
let their dick out.
Yeah,
Yes.
dudes do this.
Yeah, dudes and dick
It
pics.
happened on a.
You see, that goes back to what I'm saying. You can't even just get a Netflix and chill without getting your shit measured.
But that's
Not measured.
dependent on them. They're the ones that
It did get measured. You looked at it, critiqued it, and said you're not gonna pass portfolio. You should. That's what happened.
Look, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't deal with it. Like,
I thought it was about the what
The
was
motion
it?
in the ocean. Wow. So you.
I know I got the motion.
So you a dickocrit.
A dick a crit?
A dickocrit.
A dick critic?
Ew.
Well, I was trying to combine hypocrite with dick.
it didn't work.
It did not. But my dick ain't small, so I can't relate.
I
So-
can't relate. Either.
I can really.
I'm moving on.
And move on.
So now laugh all you want.
No,
We didn't even
not
get to
laughing
the
because
topic.
of
Y'all
that.
just talking about dicks. Yo.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm
Dick,
sorry. I'm sorry.
dick is not funny.
Dick
It's
is
a very sad game.
It
I
is,
mean,
but
yeah,
I mean,
it's
you just
literally-
said you can't relate because
But
no,
it's sad.
No, but he can't relate on the fact that he doesn't have a small.
Right,
penis.
I can relate on the
He
emotion.
can relate that like
That shit hurts.
because like us as males.
I am sorry, little dick niggas. Okay.
All right, no, he's
Big
just
mouth.
saying like
Wow.
as males we feel an empathy because our like a lot of men base their manhood on the size of their
Yeah.
penis.
And
You're
we don't-
right. Like
we
I
don't have
apologize.
Sorry,
anything.
you
I
got
apologize
penis
because
out
I wouldn't want like guys criticizing like girls
Because think
for
about
having
it this way.
Yeah.
Y'all got the makeup. Y'all got everything that y'all need to improve y'all appearance.
Mhm.
We don't have that. We got Vaseline and cocoa butter. We don't have that. So if our dick is small, we don't have
There's
anything.
no dick surgery.
We can barely get a job interview. Yeah, like I want to apply for this pussy, and my resume is just my face and my dick. If I can't pass the screen test, I don't have a job. That's crazy.
Now, I'm gonna take it a step
I'm
further.
sorry.
and
This
say-
story funny to
Nah,
me.
I'm
So
gonna take-
basically, you are a roller coaster.
Yeah, no,
Hey,
but
this dick is too small to ride.
but here's the thing though, because there be some dudes who are blessed but can't fuck for shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now, see, that's them.
Why you leaving?
Them the motherfuckers that get the job but can't work the system.
That's right.
Yeah, cause then it just hurts. I'm sorry. Okay, let's move on.
Okay.
I mean, we gonna have a long.
Anyway,
Yeah.
I'm
sorry.
tired
before we get on, what
It's
female
almost
comedian
Valentine's
do
Day,
y'all
I'm
think
sorry.
is funny?
I think.
Monique.
Yeah, Monique is fucking hilarious.
Who else? It was the girl. I don't know the names though. She hosted one of
Yeah,
the
but
BET,
check out
one of the
different
recent
comedy
BET
jams.
awards.
Tiffany.
Tiffany Haddish?
Well, her too. I think she's hilarious. But
Oh,
no,
the chick with the mole on her face, right?
Oh, Leslie Jones.
Leslie Jones.
Yeah,
Yes,
Leslie
Jones
Jones
is
is funny as
fucking
hell.
Sean is
From
funny.
Saturday Night Live,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
She's
hilarious.
She's
hilarious.
fucking
This gonna sound
hilarious.
this gonna sound terrible.
Oh God, Ray.
She's funny in an ugly way.
Oh, here we go. I knew
Like
it was
that's
coming.
your nigga.
Oh my God.
But I do find her funny. But
thinking
yeah,
the same
she's
thing.
great. She's
this
fucking
is like
great.
you ever seen? I think she was in the joint. It was like her and Michael Blackson,
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
and then
Yeah,
she
I
was
saw
out here,
that.
and Michael Blackson go, "Bitch, you look like me."
Michael Blackson, hilarious dog.
Shout out to Ghana.
Michael Blackson is Wallace, man. I'm telling you, that's
Oh.
father. If Wallace
Motherfucker.
decided to roast somebody professionally, he would just be Michael Blackson.
I'm dead.
Probably. So besides like Monique, Tiffany Haddish, Leslie Jones, any other female comedians y'all think?
I don't know anybody's name.
Hold on.
Me neither.
So do you think Whoopi Goldberg's funny? You probably
No.
never thought Whoopi Goldberg was a comedian to begin with. Probably.
I thought she's entertaining.
Wasn't that girl who played the on Next Friday the they uncle's like wife or girlfriend or whoever?
Some more, or Kim Whitley?
Kim Whitley, ain't she a comedian?
Yes.
She's hilarious to me.
Wait,
I've never seen her stand up.
I've never seen
Yeah.
a stand up.
She's
Like
funny.
some more in Friday After Next. I've seen her stand
ain't that
up.
the
Yeah,
Red
Samoa's
Bone?
funny.
The Red Bone Jones fucking with Uncle Earl?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she funny.
Um,
I
Y'all
do
have to
think
watch
she-
her stuff.
No, I do think it's like I've seen a lot of Kim Whitley shit. I think she's funny in the movies. I just never seen her stand up shit.
Okay.
You know, I don't know if she's actually a comedian or not, but do you know who I find really funny?
Who?
Fucking Pam. from Marvel.
Tashina Arnold?
Yeah.
Tashina,
I-
I don't
she's
think
fucking
Not a
hilarious.
comedian,
not a
but
She's
comedian.
fucking
funny.
hilarious.
Yeah.
She's TV funny.
She is funny as shit.
Like every show I see her in, I just
She's
bust out.
hilarious,
She's fucking
yeah.
funny.
Yeah, she's hilarious.
No,
I,
yeah.
I feel like she would be a good stand up.
I respect my female comedians. I just don't know names.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I barely know men stand-up comedian names.
Yeah.
So I ain't being sexist.
My all time favorite is Bernie Mac. That's my boy.
Bernie
Oh,
Mac.
that made me
Bernie
so sad. I
Mac
can't
is-
believe he
yeah.
gone.
I know.
Yeah, too soon.
R.I.P.
Oh my
man.
god. His
What's the next
What's the
one?
next
before
one?
we
Yeah,
start?
yeah, yeah.
I'm tired of being a gay and Asian culture.
wait. Did he just say he's a gay?
Are you
Are you
a
a
gay?
Did he just say he's a
Are
gay?
you
So the fact that you
a
say
gay?
you're
Oh yeah, that's what we do.
He's
That's what we
tired
ask
of
him.
being gay and Asian.
Are
We
you
like,
a
wait, are you a gay?
Are you a gay?
Oh, you are a gay, yeah? Okay. I don't judge. I just want to know.
why people be saying gay and Jewish like they're racist? I don't understand.
Because people are very sensitive when it comes to words like that because it's been used to stigmatize some of them. But the only thing is that they took the word back, so by extension we can say it again. It just doesn't work for nigga because black people will kill you. But
We ain't gonna put up with that shit.
that's right.
He's we gonna put up with that shit.
But no, but they act like nigga is like the only thing they're not supposed to say. Go to a gay club and call somebody a fag and see if you don't get cut.
Yeah.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Yeah. Hey, that word right there. That word is triggering.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you?
But
I would just have one thing. Just try to be straight in American culture.
Gay in Asian culture. Now, obviously, we are not Asian, so we cannot really,
Yeah, it's not
speak
really,
on
speak
that.
on that.
But
Stay strong.
yeah,
Yeah, stay strong.
you got you if you need help,
Come to
gay,
America, we don't care.
you also got gay Twitter.
care.
Gay Twitter is very very powerful.
Too many of them care.
Also,
Don't come to the South.
little word of advisory for all my Twitter users out there: do not mess with gay Twitter. Don't do it. They will drag you. They will kill you. Don't do it. They will kill you and sachet over your corpse. Do not do it.
That shit over your coat. Yes, honey.
Oh God.
All right, next one.
Next
What's the
one.
next one?
I'm tired of being judged for not being married or having kids.
Ooh, thank you. Finally,
I
a
was
good
getting
one.
them when I'm getting grandkids questions too from my mom's.
You know what's crazy? This past when I had a family event that I went to, and it's crazy because now I'm getting these questions more frequently, and I'm just like, no. They're like, when you gonna get some kid? When you gonna have some kids? When you gonna give me some grandchildren?
Yeah, it's rough out here.
I'll admit that I am fortunate that I usually. It's not that I avoid with them. I'm not really around them enough for them to. Are you straight, bro?
Oh yeah, you Jamaican. You know they want.
I mean, well, see, the thing is, I have so many cousins, and on my Jamaican side, and they all already have like their bays, like my God, and the thing is, like, these aren't just like random, like they got actual bays. So I'm like, this family of mine is gonna be okay, but when it comes to, like, of course, my father's line, who seems to be, everyone loves my dad, he's no longer around for reasons. He passed a couple years ago.
Aww.
And so now it's like, okay, cool. I mean, I'll admit, I've always wanted to, back then when I was younger, do like he did for me, pass down my name to, if I have a son, pass it down to him. That'd be cool. But for personal reasons I'm not going to go into, I don't no longer see that as a possibility. So I'm looking at my brothers right now, right? And I realized that we all kind of share, at least not all of us, but like me and the second oldest, we share similar personalities. So I mean, he's still positive. He's like my son, but like I said, I'm gonna have to. I'm nervous because he hasn't talked to me yet. I'm waiting for him to reach out to me so I can give him some tips on what not to do, so he doesn't become exactly like me, because that'll be a problem.
Oh Jesus.
But yeah. Everyone else, so I can speak for everyone else of my family, like all my other cousins, like my stepmom's side. One time we was eating, and it was kind of jokingly, so it wasn't really serious, but it was like, yeah, so we need, when these grandkids gonna start coming? They was talking to me, but they were like looking at like the general, like me and my cousins, and I was just like, oh man, now here we go.
It's
I'm
like,
that
yeah.
age.
Like, I want kids, like,
because on my mom's side, my cousins, they have children. Like,
yeah.
some of them have 4 kids, some of them have 5.
That's how
Some
it is
have 2.
in my mom's side.
They didn't wait. Like,
Yeah.
20. How old are you? 21. There it is.
Yeah, like a lot of
I
people
can't.
in my family, a lot of that's why they kind of like look up to me and one of my other cousins on my mom's side, because everybody else who's like young adults around our age, all the girls got kids.
Yeah.
We're the only ones, and then they talking about some. Well, are you gonna get some kids soon? Like, it's something. I'm like,
Oh, yeah,
girl,
nah.
yeah, I want a family, but not no time soon.
Me personally,
living my life.
You're right. I want to live.
Right, girl, right.
I'm
girl,
like,
you
yeah,
seen
the
this
economy and
economy?
everything, and then I'm still trying to get myself situated. I ain't trying to have no one right now. I don't even have like a stable career yet. No, man.
How would y'all respond, like, if your grandmother or whoever just be like, when you gonna give me some grandchildren?
Okay, first of all,
Everybody,
I can't really relate to that because my grandmother's all the way in Ghana, bless her soul. My grandmother on my mom's side, I only met once when I was 6, but she passed away a few years ago.
Oh, I'm sorry, R.I.P.
But the one on my dad's side, she's like, she's in Africa. She's still alive. She chilling. But occasionally my mom will be like, hey Wallace, where's your girlfriend? Huh? Why do you go to Maryland all the time?
They don't
Are
tell
you
me
hiding
girlfriend,
someone
they
from
call
me?
little
And I'm like,
friend.
Mom. He's like, bruh. Because my issue is they just don't give a brother a chance. I'm like enemy number one. They always got to deal with. I always got to hear about some ancient nigga from their past. I'm like they just. But you know, like I don't complain. I say nothing. I just, you know, what? Okay, fine. But I also another issue with me. Well, not an issue, but another thing that I've noticed is, there are a lot of women that cannot handle me emotionally. Because I'm very, I've had women come up to me and tell me that I was very imposing, or I was very, what's the word? No, what's the word I'm looking for? Yes, they would say I'm very intimidating because, like, you know, when I walk in the room and like I command respect, like I'm a very powerful person. So like I feel like for some ladies they can't really like they don't know what to do with that. They can't really handle my energy, stuff like that.
Well, they know for a fact, Wallace, that all their little games that they play, they're fake. I'm running away. You're not gonna go for it. That's what it is, and they want the dude that's gonna play into their games. You're not that guy.
I literally walk away from them. Yeah. Like, cause the thing is, I read energy. Yeah, like for real. Like I'm not here to chase. I'm here to find like the one, cause like I've already had my successful whole phase.
I have a question. What makes y'all think that it's games? Like, what if they just want you to act right? Like,
What is act right, Ebony?
Like,
what is
not
act right?
I mean, like, what if they just want like.
I don't know.
When niggas don't know how to give the basic things.
What's the basic things, Ebony?
To kids.
How old are you, Ebony?
Hold on.
I'm 20.
You're 20?
Yeah.
Okay.
You must be used to all the finer things.
No, I'm
What's a correct nigga toolkit? Like, what do we
I wouldn't
need?
say it's like a toolkit. I'm just saying, like, there are some guys out there that feel that giving a girl, you know, attention and love and support is too much. Like that right
That
there.
be asking for attention at the wrong time.
That's an individual problem.
Yeah.
That's the.
I'm trying to do my homework and you all up on me. Look, I need you to back up.
No, I'm not talking about that. Like, if you don't, like, I'm not even talking about that. You don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, like, if you.
You sure?
Yeah, because I've been through it. That's why.
Calm down.
No.
Let her speak with her
because it
passion,
hits-
Mark. Let her speak with her passion.
Calm
All
down.
right.
I get
How
what you're
about-
saying, but calm down.
I'll just speak from my experience.
Like, wait, I was gonna finish what I was.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Continue.
Like, I'm saying, like, if you supposed to be like, if you talking to somebody or you know you with them or whatever, you know, what's wrong with saying occasionally, "Oh, I love you"? You know,
Well,
what's wrong with telling your girl you're beautiful?
Ebony, have you ever heard of the 5 love languages?
No.
No? Well, there's different languages. We all communicate differently. I'm a person who likes gifts and acts of service.
Mm-hmm.
Some people are words of affirmation, which sounds like that's what you are. The problem is some people don't know their own love languages, and they don't understand another person's.
Or they don't get a person who knows how to deal with the art of doing that. So like they don't get so if you like hearing it, but you get someone who doesn't like to talk, you know.
And sometimes it's just not that simple.
Yeah.
I literally, for my I've only been in one relationship, but there was someone else I was trying to hook up with. I supported this person, gave them attention, told them how I feel. Like I've done that approach. I'm not alone in that.
It doesn't work.
Other dudes have done it. It sadly doesn't yield results.
No.
It doesn't work.
So what you in order to get the girl that you want, you gotta act like the man that she don't think she want. You get what I'm saying?
Which is why I just kind of give up because I'm like, it's too much mind games for me.
And we're not like trying to say that all women do this.
Oh yeah, no, not all.
But
It's
at the
just
same
a
time, that's
large
what the
number.
mentality breeds. Because these women, like a lot of women that aren't like that have like 4 friends that are like that. So they get her head and then they kind of like convert them over to their mentality. So it makes guys who are truly genuine. Because I'm not trying to big myself up, but I'm like I consider myself a genuine man.
Likewise.
If I say I like you, I'm gonna say I like you, and if like I'm about that life, you know. If I love someone, I'm about that life. Most dudes aren't, most women aren't, but when like if I'm about that life and I'm showing you.
Yeah, see, that's
And-
the thing.
But another problem is I can show to the ends of the earth and I still get rejected.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Or,
So
'Cause
it's
or you could show it, and it's not in the language that they know how to understand.
and they be the females that be giving brothers the chance in the first place. I know because it happened to me. Girl, I know because it happened to me because I was there. I was supportive. I helped her through her breakup. Like I was there.
See, that's mistake number one.
yeah. Like
Never help a shawty break it off with her dude.
it was a
You-
girl. It was a girl in this case though.
Yeah. You're
And-
not gonna be the dude that she wanna
Yeah.
be with. You're gonna be
That's
in friend
right.
zone.
That's right.
No
That's
such thing as
exactly
a
what
friend
happened to me.
Hmm.
And
No such thing as a friend zone.
Then,
Shit.
then when you call a
Shit.
male who's a friend who don't get to fuck the girl that he's in love with, but she call him a friend.
He doesn't know how to finesse it.
Here's on what?
He
You don't
doesn't know how to
finesse
finesse it.
No, there's such thing as a friend zone.
No, I'm
There's
gonna tell
such
you right
thing as a
now.
friend zone.
No, I'm gonna tell you right now why I said don't. Cause I'm a nigga, right? I might be ugly as shit most of the time, but I fuck a lot of chicks from the so-called friend zone.
And guess what?
What?
That means you're not in the friend zone.
No, because it doesn't exist.
It
It's
doesn't.
better to be
It
in a
does
friend zone.
exist.
It
I'm
does
trying to
exist.
tell you, the
Yeah,
friend.
but it-
It is a legitimate
I'm
thing.
telling you, this is probably my experience. It doesn't.
PSA,
it's better to be,
everybody-
You don't get in the friend zone. Trust me.
Oh no, I've been in the so-called friend zone, but it's a different zone.
Then you weren't there because
Yeah.
a real friend zone, you get Nathan. Nathan, you
Nathan.
a person in
So,
the friend zone
Mark, I
cares
ask you-
about the other.
I'm asking you this, Mark. So your male friends, you do stuff for them, right? If to help them out.
He like, what? Where
No,
is
you're not
this
attracted, right?
going?
No, what?
Okay, right. No, what I'm saying is,
You done picked the wrong person for this. event.
Right. Mark is not the right person
Nah, I
for
mean-
this at all.
you support your friends in certain ways, right? Yeah, right. But you're not looking to get nothing from them, right?
It depends.
Depends. I mean, you're not looking to get cheeks, right? No, right?
From
'Cause
a
you're
girl,
straight.
right? From a girl.
No,
From a
no,
girl.
no,
You're not
no.
looking
I'm
to
talking
get.
about no.
No,
So
he talking about a nigga.
I'm talking
Like,
about a nigga.
What?
if I help a nigga out and I ask you for a favor, remember what I did for you.
yeah,
Yeah.
give
We
and take.
equal.
Give and take.
Give and take.
That's male code.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. But you don't ask for it. It's kind of unspoken unless you got a fuck friend. Who's not really your friend. He's just there.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of friends. I got a lot of associates.
Okay.
I have a question.
That's not gonna
I have
work.
I have a question.
I told you.
No, please. Let's see. Friend zone is
we
real.
got to
But
get to these next.
let's say a girl
The
like,
last three.
do you think a girl and a guy can? No, I'm not gonna ask that. Like,
You thinking? What are you about to ask? Do you think a man and woman can be friends and not fuck?
no, I know that that can happen, but I'm saying like, it's hard to explain. I forgot what point I was trying to make. So
All right,
let's
what's
move
next?
on. Yeah.
I'm tired of pretending his emotional abuse hasn't left scars.
Oh God, can we? Let's talk about
Damn.
it.
You just know
You said I'm tired that my emotional
Pretending his
his emotional thing has less scars.
Abuse hasn't left scars.
I mean, yeah, that's deep.
That's
yeah, that's
deep.
actually deep.
That's actually
That's
true
deep.
because it does leave scars.
It
And
You can actually
it's-
be Tina Turner and leave all the stars you want.
It is no. It's not even.
Love got to do,
It's not even
got
just
to
about
do.
like, cause it's not even about like intentional stuff. It'd be unintentional stuff. Cause if a girl like, say for example, you know, she let's say gets her hair done, buys a new outfit, you know, wants to look good for not only for herself, but let's say she is with somebody. Comes down there and the guy, let's say the guy, and maybe, joking or not, be like, girl, like, are you wearing maybe like, oh, look, you wearing a wig or something? Like, and she's not wearing a wig. Or, like, they'll, like, joke with you and say something, and it kind of, like, the girl kind of takes it to heart, because it's just like,
But
wow.
that's not bad.
It's not bad, but
It's a joke. And if you know the person, you know it's a joke. So if you
I
take an
think-
emotional abuse in that way, that means you just
No,
don't
I'm
know.
not
No,
saying
I think
emotional abuse.
I think a better example would be like if you get your hair done, right?
feel like you look
Or
hideous.
or like someone in your immediate family says something degrading. To
Yeah.
you. I think
Yeah.
that's a better example.
Yeah, that's right.
Because if you're doing it in a relational context, that assumes that you already know the person
Yeah,
gonna be joking around.
exactly. So if
Because
you know your significant other, then you know how they talk.
And most people get that more from their families, from what
Yeah.
I've talked to,
Yeah.
which
Like,
is a sad thing.
like if you don't look a certain way and your mom say something, that shit.
That's
hurts.
that's
Yep.
abuse, and
And I think damn near everybody has that just with their family.
It happens in my
Yep.
family too.
Because my little sister had problems with her weight,
Look, I can't fit
and
too
my
many else.
like everyone in my family like even I made comments about it. So she has that. I've been told I was useless. Pretty
Yeah,
much.
I've been told
Yeah.
like I've been told
I know.
like
I know
I'm
the
just it was at a point when I was starting trying to like lose my weight process, and people in my family just like, you look like you gaining weight, like
Yeah.
just saying
Yeah,
like it's
yeah,
that's
yeah.
just
And that
crazy.
shit actually like
It
hurts you to the
hurts. It
core.
hurts
But you
a
gotta
lot.
like hide it. Not like hide it, but you gotta like repress it.
Yeah,
So because if you lash out, because like there's certain like shit that happens if you like having to lash out at your parents or whatever. Because a lot of people feel like they can't speak up because if I do, I'm probably gonna get put out the house. And parents do that shit.
Yeah.
Like if they don't feel like they getting respect from their kids, they actually do put them the fuck out.
Yep.
yeah.
So like I know because my mom is kind of like the same way. She'll like if like I come to her with like this, I don't think she'll like put me out, but it'll definitely not be a pleasant time in the house.
That's crazy.
Kind of shit. So,
What's the
but
next
I don't think I don't think most of it is malicious, and I'll say
Yeah.
that because like obviously when you're a parent, you want your child you want your child to be like the best. You want your child to have shit that like you never had, or you want your child to present themselves in a certain way that'll make you look good.
Yeah.
Because being a parent is kind of selfish if you think about it.
What you mean?
Like, you know how certain parents want their kids to achieve dreams so they can reap the benefits of it. That kind
Oh,
of
you
thing.
talking about Joe Jackson?
Yeah, like that. Like that kind of
Oh
Joe
my
Jackson
God.
complex. But at the same, but like indirectly,
Hey,
it
it was what? Without Joe, there's no Mike.
yeah,
And that's what I
yeah,
said.
that's what I'm
That's what
saying.
I said.
It's indirectly that shit taught them like
He made them
certain
kids who they
values
are.
and
They didn't
like
even wanna
how
be
to
famous.
move in life and like that shit that they can teach to their kids. They also have amassed a family fortune that they'll be set for life across multiple generations. So it's like so it's like direct and indirect. You gotta kind of like give and take. Of course, there's gonna be emotional abuse and shit like that because they was whipped and stuff like that. But at the same time, they're reaping the benefits from it.
Yeah.
It's like you'll suffer before you succeed type shit. So
Yeah. Side note, Michael really did set that family up to be like very wealthy, but they family done fucked up all his shit.
I know.
Especially like he had 51% of Sony, and Sony bought it back for like 500 million, something like
Hey,
that.
they retarded.
You're stupid.
They retarded.
51% of Sony, and just like 3 musical groups. It's like Sony, Universal, and Walkman or something like
I
that.
think it is. Well,
Yeah, Walkman. Michael had 51%, and you sell it for
and
500
you know
million.
what's the best thing about Michael was?
What?
Low key.
And he was low key about it.
He never spoke
I
about
even
it.
know.
Yeah.
like,
You didn't know until after that man died.
Yep.
Because he kept his shit.
You know,
100.
like you could that's probably worth billions, and they
got them for millions.
and he lowballed them, and like Sony's like laughing at this, and then
Yeah, you know them. They age and they be like, ha 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 ha.
yeah. I know.
man, they can
you
probably
the-
make
you the
500
bok choy.
million in like a week and a half.
Speaking of Asian,
Oh my-
go ahead.
I'm tired of the fantasization of Asian women.
Tired
of people
fetishizing about Asian women.
Too bad. They
Some people have yellow fever.
All right, look.
No,
Look,
'cause
this
Wally did
is
comment on it earlier.
yeah. All right, so Asian women, right? The fetish. So like, it's weird because I feel like every race gets fetishized.
Let me charge.
Like I feel like hell, even
They
Middle
about to
Middle
burn shit,
Eastern
dude.
women get fetishized.
I didn't
Black women definitely get fetishized. Black men get fetishized. Like white women and white men get fetishized. Like everybody gets fetishized. But I feel like the only stigma with the more minority thing is that, especially with like white men that date like Asian women, is because the phenotype won't darken. You know what I'm saying? The skin color won't darken if it's with like a real pale Asian woman.
Yeah, I know.
So-
I work with a Chinese woman. She said that's how it works.
Yeah. So
They could be sexually attracted to a black man, but if they in a certain family and that kid ain't ain't like them, they out.
Yeah.
They get disowned.
Because like it's like what you said earlier. Pale is the standard of beauty in a lot of Asian cultures.
Yeah.
So, like hell, even in like the Middle Eastern cultures too, because they got some dark ass Middle Easterns, but you usually see like the light skinned ones. So, you know what I'm saying? That's just. I feel like that's every race.
I still think that's kind of odd though, you know.
Yeah.
White people and Asian people making Caucasian babies.
Yeah.
That's probably where Caucasian came from.
Probably
The
so.
Caucasus Mountains.
Yeah. And the last one? That's the last one.
I'm tired of being the sexy mamacita.
What?
Well then, get ugly.
Well, I think
No,
it's
no,
similar
wait.
to the.
I'm not gonna lie, I had that same exact.
Yeah.
When I really think about it, I also
I get what she
understand that.
means. Like,
It's,
she tried
it's
to be a
similar to
stereotype.
the
Yeah.
what Wallace just explained.
She tried to be a stereotype.
Yeah.
She's tired of being a fetish.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
It's
like
the
the
same
mama,
thing.
like the mamacita, like it's.
But man, look, you can't help.
No, but
look at you.
here's the thing. But no,
You look
Yeah,
good.
because remember, Brilliant Idiots did an episode on that. Charlamagne and Andrew Schultz. They did an episode on that where they had where they had Afro Latinas come, and they were kind of shitting on Andrew because Andrew said he likes that, but they was like, yeah, because it's a fetish. He's like, why can't I just like you? Because not because like, why can't I just like you? Why does it have to be like because
That's what I'm
you're
saying.
Latina? It's stuff like that.
Why I gotta be a fetish? I just think you're attractive.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with y'all on that because not everything is a fetish.
Yeah, you know, I don't think. Yeah,
You
some
like
people.
what you like.
But I feel like it's kind of propagated. It's kind of propagated because it's that, like I said, it's that mentality. It's kind of like pushed upon certain people. Like if I'm I'm an African man, but if I date an Asian woman, is it because I think Asian women are finer than black women? No, it could probably be because this individual just so happens to be Asian.
It means something.
Yeah.
She means something.
So I just think it's a mentality that's propagated. I don't think in most cases it's like a fetish. Because if it's a fetish, you'll know.
Yeah.
The energy and the vibe will be different. So you'll know if it's a fetish or not.
Right.
But
And then curve.
a lot of cases, it's not a fetish. I think people are just genuinely interested. But we'll never know.
All right. That was a good. I think that was a good podcast. I'm thinking I need to wrap this up.
Damn.
As usual, anyone got any last words? We start with AJ.
No last words here. This gets kind of. I gotta get ready to go soon. So.
Yeah, Father.
Go ahead, Wallace.
All my last words, all I'm going to say to the good people that are listening to this, and listen to Father, because when I speak, you will listen. Okay? So, sometimes it's not that deep. Okay? That is all I have to say. Sometimes. I'm not saying all the time. I'm not saying if you have anxiety. No. Sometimes it is not that deep. And if it is that deep, you are probably already drowning. Okay?
Oh.
Mark?
Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
I never freeze.
I never freeze.
Ebony.
Okay. I would just say, well, I get what Wallace is saying. It's not that deep. But if you feel as though something is important and you need to speak upon it, then do it. Fuck what, people have to say, whether it be, how you feel about people stereotyping you, or how you feel as though people are belittling you and how you look or whatever. It's about time to really fuck people's opinions for real. But don't reach, please.
Okay,
That's all.
Philip.
There's no such thing as the friend zone, only the F zone. Remember that.
Yeah.
Okay, AJ, you actually do have something to say.
Yeah, it just came to me. Basically, I just say, trying to think, how can I put this? Honestly,
I don't know how T.I. does
I mean, damn, we kind of already said some of it, but yeah, just love yourself. And things. Sometimes people gonna do things. It's gonna hurt, but time heals wounds. Don't let it consume you. I'm just telling you from experience. It's a dark place. So yeah. I'll put better words next time, but for now, just know, fuck people's opinions. Figure out who you are. If you like who you are, fuck everybody else. That's.
But don't reach.
And don't reach. There you go.
Okay.
Swahili.
I guess I just say this a little bit. This entire thing, I think it's real good, but at the same time, it's kind of like how I feel about the Me Too movement. There are good things about the Me Too movement, but sometimes people want to be involved with it where there's not really a big problem.
Yeah.
So I think, yeah, I think people should. How could I say this? If you want to put a story out, we should like at least decide on it first before you like put it out. Before because it could spoil the movement. And I think, especially with I know we talked about the NZs and sorry, with that was just to me. Most people think that was a bad date. Most people would try to put that in the Me Too movement, but to other people it was a bad date. So I think we should really like sit down, decipher, and if we really want to help these people out, we should at least try to help people out. But other than that, not everything is a Me Too.
Don't reach.
Don't reach.
So this is Let Me Say podcast, and I'm signing out.